Where is that sound coming from? Wait, it's not coming from anywhere because I don't have any speakers. Yet. What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of JoesTech. So, as you can see behind me, I have a very dirty looking box full of a set of brand new Logitech Z533 2.1 speakers. Now, if you guys have seen my channel before, you saw a few weeks back I did a mod to my desk, I guess you would call it a mod, where I added some cable trays so I could properly cable manage under my desk. Now, when I did that, I had to take all the cabling out and then recable everything when I was done. One of the problems I ran into is my old speakers, which were nothing special. It was like an old set of Insignia. It was a 2.1 also, but they've been, I think I've been using them for probably like 6-7 years now. Bought them a long time ago, and instead of trying to figure out what was going on with those, I decided it was probably time to get an appropriate set of speakers. Now, with the holidays coming up, obviously there's tons of deals, so I picked up these Z533s on a sale a few weeks ago, and they've just been sitting in here waiting to be used, and I've been dying to use them, but I did kind of want to share that with you guys. So that being said, before we get too crazy into specs or anything like that, why don't we open this bad boy up and see what comes included. As you guys can see out of the box, these speakers look really nice. Now, before we get into testing them and seeing how they sound, in case anyone out there is interested in buying these, I wanted to mention how easy the install was. On the back of the sub, you'll find a power cord, wired controller, right channel and left channel audio outputs, a 3.5mm input, and RCA inputs as well. The left and right speaker wire come with blue or black connectors, which just need to be paired up with their respective ports on the back of the subwoofer. If you're planning to hook this up to your PC, you'll need to use the 3.5mm cable that comes included and connect that from your PC into the back of the subwoofer. But in addition, Logitech's also added a set of inputs for RCA, so you could connect the Logitech Bluetooth receiver, which I'll throw a link for in the description, or any other device that streams over RCA. A few things to mention about the controller that does come pre-included with the system. It does control whether the speakers are on and off. By turning it clockwise, you will hear a click, and that'll turn on an LED indicator and also control the minimum to maximum volume. I did also want to test the audio for you guys, so I'm going to do a quick little clip. It's going to be kind of difficult for you guys to hear exactly how good the quality is, but what I wanted to do is show you what the adjustment knob for the bass does. So I'll start it off at about 50%. I'll drop it down to 0 so you guys can hear without bass, and then I'll put it back up to about 50% so you guys can hear how that bass impacts the sound of the system. some of the other things I thought there was room for improvement on with this system are the sheen of the speakers. First off, if you guys notice when I unbox them, they are partially shiny plastic and then partially like textured plastic. The shiny plastic does look great, but you know, first time you get dust on there, you wipe it off and you get all these little like micro scuffs. So over time, they're gonna just show signs of wear a lot faster than you know, textured plastic would. In addition to that, the speakers have an RCA connection, like I said, a red and a black connector that go into the subwoofer. Now, my initial thought was, okay, I'll put the speakers on my desk, I'll run the subwoofer down to the floor, and everything will be great. But the RCA cables, I'm going to just throw a number out here. I want to say it's like a 3-foot cable. And so the problem ends up being that you don't have enough distance to run the subwoofer farther than, you know, right behind your monitors, which is basically exactly what I ended up doing. Now, in my situation, it did sound great, but I wanted to say something in case you have kind of like a tight area where you're not going to be able to put the subwoofer on your desk. Now, a quick workaround would be to get an RCA Extension Kit, and then you would basically just plug in your blue and black cable into RCAs and then plug those into the according spots on the subwoofer, and you'd be able to run your sub a little bit further away from your system. Overall, I think these speakers are really great. I'm really happy with my purchase. Really excited about having like finally some good audio. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, the only thing I didn't buy is the Bluetooth adapter that Logitech sells, which would then allow you to basically walk in here and connect your phone or whatever device you have that's Bluetooth and stream audio over Bluetooth to these speakers. So again, I'll leave that in the description below. If there's something I missed in this review and you guys have any questions about it, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. I think this is one of the best systems under $100. If you guys disagree, or if you guys have something else you want to see me test, why don't you go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up on the way out. And of course, if you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to hit subscribe. And, you know, until next time, guys, this has been JoesTech. I'll see you in the next one.